Hi friends, welcome to Solidworks with Dow. Today we will be designing shoe bench 1. Note all dimensions are in inches, material is 3/4 inch birch, and the seat cushion material is fabric. Okay, so starting at the front view, the overall length of the shoe bench is 34.5 inches long by 21 inches high and 16 inches wide, shown in the right side view, with the right panel removed. Okay? So going back to the front view, there's these two vertical supports, okay? Okay, and they're 10.5 inch equal spacing in between, okay? Now, zooming in to the right side view with the right panel removed for clarity, okay? Starting at the bottom, there's a 4-inch high support here for the bottom panel, okay? And it's 33 inches long. Okay, and it's positioned in the middle of the bench, okay, in the center at the bottom, vertically. Then the bottom panel is 13.25 inches wide by 33 inches long, okay, and the top panel is the same, okay, so it's not dimensioned, but it's the same as the bottom panel, okay, and then there's, in front of the bottom panel, there's a 2-inch lip, and that's 33 inches long as well, and it's the same for the top lip. Okay, so moving up to the top, there's a 1-inch radius at the top left corner of the left panel, okay, and the right panel. There's two of them, okay, left side and right side panels, okay, and then now moving to the seat cushion. The seat cushion is 14 inches wide by 33 inches long, and it's 3 inches high, and it has a radius of 1/2 inch all around, okay. Okay, so let's get started and design shoe bench 1. File, new, part, okay. Save drawing as shoe bench 1. The top here, apply seam, plain white. At the top, upper top, okay. Systems options, document properties tab, units, okay. IPS drawing in inches, 3 decimal places for dimensioning, okay. I'm going to sketch on the right plane. Right plane, sketch. A corner rectangle from the origin up, okay. Smart dimension, 16 inches, okay. 21 inches, okay. Cancel smart dimension. I'm going to offset lines now. Offset entities. 3/4 of an inch for the thickness of the wood. Add dimension. Select this vertical line on the right side, inside. Okay. Now I'm going to offset again 4 inches. This bottom line up. Okay. Offset entities 7.625, 7 5/8 of an inch. This line at the far right, inwards, 7 5/8, okay. Offset entities, 3/4 of an inch again. This line over to the left side, okay. Offset entities, 3/4, this line up, okay. Now I'm going to do some trimming. Trim entities, power trim, trim those two lines, trim that line, okay. Trim this line, those two lines, okay. Cancel trim entities, offset entities, 13.250, 13 1/4 of an inch, add dimension. this inner line, this one right here, okay? Vertical line towards the left. All right. Then I'm gonna offset 0.75 for the thickness of the wood again, 3/4 of an inch, the same line to the left, okay? And I'm gonna trim entities again. I'm gonna trim these two lines, trim those two lines, okay? I'm gonna trim this line, cancel trim, okay? I'm gonna draw a line from this line to that line, okay? Horizontally, trim entities again, and trim those two lines. Smart dimension, dimension this vertical line 2 inches. Okay. I'm gonna move this up a bit. Okay. Keep the drawing neat. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a linear sketch pattern. So I'm gonna go to linear sketch pattern. Okay. Okay. Distance is 12.750. 12 3/4 of an inch. Dimension X spacing, fix X direction, 0 degrees. Okay, back entities to pattern up here. Click this box. I'm going to select that line, that line, that line, that long line, that line. Okay, and it's going the wrong direction, so I'm going to click on the X-axis here and click this vertical line on the left. Now it's going correctly in the right direction. 12 3/4 of an inch up. Okay. All right, I'm going to move this 12 3/4 of an inch inside. I'm going to draw a vertical line to connect this point with that bottom point. So I have a rectangle here. That's my vertical support. There's 2 of them in the middle. Okay. All right. Okay. Then I'm going to draw another line here, up here, and across to this line. Okay. Dimension of this line is 3 inches for the seat cushion. I'm just going to dimension this for verification. That's 14 inches, that's correct. Okay, cancel smart dimension. I'm going to go to sketch fillet. 1 inch for the radius. Keep constrained corners. I'm going to select this corner right here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now I'm ready to extrude these contours. So I'm going to go features, extruded boss base. All right. And 33 inches for the distance. Direction 1, midplane from sketch plane. Okay, so direction 1, I want it from the midplane. Select the contours. I'm going to go the back panel here. Okay. This one right here. This bottom front one. And this middle one at the bottom. Okay, 4 of them. Okay, so I got 4 separate bodies as indicated here in this folder. Going back to Boss Extrude 1, clicking this arrow, Sketch 1, click Highlight Sketch 1, Extruded Boss Base. I'm going to select this panel and this horizontal panel, 2 of them. Okay, unselect merge result, we want a separate bodies, 33 inches, direction 1 from the midplane. Okay, from sketch plane, direction 1, midplane. Okay, so now we have 6 separate bodies. Going back to sketch 1 again from Boss Extrude 1, okay, extruded boss base, unselect merge result, keeping the parameters the same, 32 inches, midplane, sketch plane. I'm going to select that rectangle for the cushion, seat cushion, okay, and unselect merge result, separate body, we want it as a separate body, okay. So I got 7 bodies now. Okay, so going back to sketch 1 again, extruded boss base. Now I'm going to do the left and right panels. Okay, direction 1, I want it from line, okay? Unselect merge result, the thickness of the panels are 3/4 of an inch, okay? Select contours, okay? I'm gonna select this profile contour, okay, outside, this one right here. Okay, I'm gonna do the right panel first, okay? And it's it's extruding from the sketch plane, so that's the right plane, right there in the middle. I want it from the surface face plane, okay? Surface face plane. And I'm gonna select this face right here. And it's showing the arrow going outwards to the right for the panel, okay? That's correct. I'm gonna say okay. So we got 8 bodies now. Again, sketch 1, extruded boss base, and doing the same for the left side. Unselect merge result, select that contour, and I'm going to go surface face plane. I'm going to rotate my part around and select that left side face. Okay, and notice the arrows going inwards to the right again, in towards the part that's incorrect. I'm going to go to direction 1, and I'm going to reverse direction outwards to the left. Okay, isometric view here. Okay, so I got 9 separate bodies. Okay, going back to sketch 1 again. Okay, extruded boss base. Now we're going to do the supports, the vertical supports. Okay, so unselect merge result. Thickness is 3/4. That's correct. Direction is, I want it midplane. Okay, and select the contours. I'm going to select that rectangle here. Okay, in the middle. Okay, so notice it's from the midplane. Okay, the middle vertical. Okay. And then I don't want it from sketch plane, I want to offset. So offset 5 5/8 of an inch. So 5.625, okay, to the right, okay. Okay. Again, sketch 1, extruded boss base, unselect merge result, leave 3/4 of an inch, that's correct, from midplane, direction 1, midplane. Okay, I'm going to select that same contour for the left support. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go from, not sketch plane, offset again. Same distance, 5.625, 5 5/8 of an inch. And this time it did the same thing to the right, so I'm going to reverse that offset arrow here from that side, okay, to the left. Okay, that arrow right there. Okay, so I got 11 bodies. I'm just going to verify that I'm going to select this left inside panel here, inside of the left panel. Okay, that face, I'm going to rotate it, hold shift, select this face, and at the bottom here, nominal distance is 10.5 inches, 10.5, that's correct. Okay, and this one, this face, and this face, hold shift, select the second one, 10.5, and then just to verify this one, and this one, that's 10.5, so that's right. Okay, the spacing in between is 10.5 according to the drawing. Okay, isometric view. So I'm gonna select this cushion here, click it. I'm gonna right click it, isolate, so I can work on it by itself. Okay, I'm gonna go to features, fillet, this fillet right here, constant size fillet, the size is 1/2 inch, okay, 0.5, okay. I'm gonna select this face, the bottom face, this face, and the front face and the back, and that gives me 1/2 inch fillet all around the part, okay. I'm gonna say okay. Okay. I'm gonna exit, isolate. I'm going here, isometric view. Okay. Isometric view. Okay, so now I'm going to go here to the bodies folder, 11 bodies. I'm going to click that drop down arrow. I'm going to select extruded, boss extrude 1 to boss extrude 7, hold shift, hide, okay, the bench, okay, and I'm just going to apply a material here. I'm going to go to appearances, fabric folder, okay, cloth, and burgundy cotton, double click that, okay. Now I'm gonna hide, okay, the fillet. Then I'm gonna go and click boss extrude 1 to boss extrude 7, okay, 10 of those bodies, and I'm going to show it, okay. I'm gonna window select that, okay. I'm going to organic folder here, wood, and I want polished birch 2D, double click that, okay. I'm gonna go and unhide I'm gonna show the cushion, okay. So looking at it from the top view, the front view, okay, right side view, and isometric view. Okay, there we have it. We've designed shoes bench 1. I hope you like it. If so, give me a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching.